Hi everyone, my name is Ella and this is my channel, EM Fosters. It just stands for my initials, and I foster cats and kittens from my local shelter. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes to introduce myself and explain why I do what I do, how I do it, and where I see it going on this foster journey. It's been really awesome and I've loved almost everything about it. It definitely has had its challenges. So if you're interested in fostering, I hope you'll watch and just hear my story. And I just really want to get the word out and encourage as many people to give and support shelter babies, because this is something that is so close to my heart and I'm really passionate about it, and I just wanted to take a little time to share. So first, I began fostering in June of 2024, so it hasn't quite been a year, but it feels like it's been a really long time. I have loved animals and had a passion for animals my entire life, all kinds of critters. Basically, I grew up with cats, I grew up with dogs, and I would go to the shelter a lot with my mom and volunteer. And then I moved away to college, and I had my college life, and I graduated college. And I always wanted a pet, but because I was in college and moving around in apartments and dorms, I didn't want to saddle myself with an impulse animal, basically. I missed my pets at home and I wanted something to fill that void, but I knew that that wasn't the right option, because I really and truthfully, I don't think that it in most cases is fair to animals that get adopted impulsively, especially by college students, because there is so much chaos and upheaval during that time in a lot of people's lives. And I just knew that it was a really big decision, and I would need the space, I would need the time, I would need the money, and I didn't really have any of those things at that time. And then I graduated college and I got my first big girl job in corporate. I was working a 9-to-5, and I just thought, and I was living alone and I was so lonely, and I just thought I would love to adopt an animal. It would make me so happy, and I thought long and hard about it, and I was scouring all the shelters, their websites, their social medias, and I just was really feeling called. I was like, I need a dog or a cat or someone I can save that could maybe save me, because I was going through a difficult time. It was not easy adjusting to a corporate lifestyle and working those hours and being out of college and not being with my friends. But I just knew, I travel a lot also, and I knew that because of that and just where I could foresee my life going in the next few years, it wasn't going to be simple or easy. I just felt really compelled to look into fostering. And I didn't know much about it at the time, but I knew that it could be maybe a great way for me to give my heart and my time and my love to animals that need me without having the entire commitment of adoption. And so I've sort of stuck with it. I had my first litter in June of last year, and it was really intense. It was one of the most emotional times of my life, truly, but I learned so much, and I couldn't stop. So after that, I believe in total I've had over 20. I do cats and kittens. I would love to do dogs as well, but I just don't really have a great setup to do that. It's a big commitment. And so I'm sticking with cats and kittens right now. That's sort of where my heart has always been. I love my feline friends. And I think in total I've fostered about 20 in various groups and stages, and I keep them for a couple weeks to a month. It really just depends on my schedule and their needs. So I think I've had about 15 kittens and 4 or 5 adult cats. And it's really been so life-changing, and I feel like I'm truly finding my purpose, and it's a beautiful thing. And I love helping them, and I'm not gonna lie, it is incredibly hard giving them back. We've had health concerns and various issues along the way, and it can be gut-wrenching. It's not easy work going into any kind of shelter environment, whether it's in your own home or you're volunteering, but it is so rewarding. And I just remember feeling, I had been in my car crying about my first litter, and that's for another time to get into that, but and I just remember thinking, I am so sad, but I feel so fulfilled. I felt like I was doing something that was for the greater good, and for, even though it was just 4 tiny kittens, just tiny babies, and I know that there are hundreds of kittens out there, but I felt like I had changed their life for the better, and they had changed mine. And ever since then, I couldn't really stop. And I haven't really been able to say no to a foster yet, even if it's not a great time in my life, or if I feel too busy, I normally will take them on, and it's been so rewarding. It can be exhausting, and afterwards, a lot of times I do need to take a week or 2 break to just clean my space, to clean my life, to have a routine again, and to breathe. But I mean, it's just a beautiful experience, and I encourage anyone, if you were considering it, or if you're on the fence about adoption. And another great thing is lots of fosters, I haven't done it yet, but lots of fosters are foster fails. And that just means you foster them with the intent of fostering them and then giving them back to the shelter, and you just fall in love and you can't take it and you keep them. And that's never happened. I've been really close so many times, almost every single time I've wanted to keep them, but it's a lot more complicated than that for me. And I just know that I need to continue doing this. There are more babies out there that I can help and that can help me. And that's what keeps me going. I just know if I take them home with me and keep them, I won't be able to help as many in the future. Regardless, I do encourage anyone who is considering adoption or is considering fostering to look into it. I know I have had such wonderful experiences with my shelter, and I encourage you to look at your local animal shelter or rescue and reach out and get connected. And if you have the same passion for animals that I do, it is so rewarding, and it really has just changed my life, and this is something that I want to keep doing for as long as I can. One day I would love to just have tons of cats and dogs, but I don't have the space right now, I don't have the time or the money, but right now I'm doing what I can. And I go to sleep at night knowing that I've done everything I can for the little buddies that are living with me, and it's just beautiful to watch them grow, and I feel like I'm growing every time. Yeah, so if this is interesting to you, I ask that you take a look at my other videos, because I just really want to document all my little friends that come live with me. And yeah, I want to spread some good feelings and cute videos. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to me. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I just love sharing little happy moments and my stories, and I would love to share more of my stories and just help spread the word, all things shelter animals, and especially cats, because they're underserved and misunderstood creatures, and I'm on a mission to fix that. So thank you so much, and if you are not subscribing, please do. I would love it, and so would my buddies. And just so you know, for almost all the videos that I have where there are positive comments, where you have been sending your love and your kind words to whoever is in my life at that time, I read the comments to them. So they know, and I know they don't understand, but they can feel it, and they can feel the love, and I'm so grateful and happy for every good thing that's come so far, and I'm just excited to see what's coming. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.